Whew. God. It's 4:30 a.m. This is the 76th playoff series. The qualifying ones. It's the final one. It's the most requested one. Hi. It's Vision Denial and the final episode of Road to MSI, minus any particular bonuses that might happen. My name's Sebastian, and this is where I watch all of the playoff series from every region on Vision Denial, the channel here, including this one and all of the other ones in the playlist. We got today Pain Gaming versus Vorax, and congratulations to Pain for being the final team to qualify for MSI. And quite honestly, I think if I was to give an award the most improved team, honestly, after their first series that Pain played, I expected nothing from them. And then they got a little better. And then today they got, I'd say it's a marked improvement from where they started. And you know what? I like upward trajectory teams a lot. I'm a little hesitant when they arrive to the international tournament scene because track record shows that those momentums tend to get killed upon arrival. But we'll see. So things that I liked. I can appreciate the early game vision from a bunch of them. I feel like early game vision at this point seems to be the stock standard across the board on a lot of different regions and a lot of different teams. So, awesome, fantastic. I would prefer that happens and it's like, oh, well, everybody's got it. Perfect. If everybody's got it, then it's a better standing to work off of. I am tired. Like, after I finish editing this should be up by 5 a.m. And then I gotta sleep because I gotta work. Anywho, so I honestly think these teams are very slow, which is weird because I think this is one of the fastest playoff series that Brazil has had. Honestly, I'll take it, but they're still fairly slow and not proactive. I can appreciate, however, that Pain Gaming every so often realizes that they have to get something done, and so then they'll just say, "Hey, let's just go for a Baron," and that's not the best move, mind you. Or they'll try to make weird picks in like different lane places where they seem to have set up their minion manipulation. But it's very sloppy most of the time. The mid game and late game vision is very consistent, and I rather they improve upon it. Most of the Barons and attempts to close out a game are very bad on both sides, and that's unfortunate. I don't want to say there's no skill expression, because there's definitely skill expression. I'm a personal fan of BRTT, and I'm happy to see him play every time he gets to an international scene. His flavor of play usually is a lot of fun when comparing it to everybody else. But barring his Jinx games, I think he just played Jinx. No, he played Kai'Sa, and then Jinx and... Yeah, he played Jinx in a bunch of games. But, like, barring him playing Jinx, most of the time he felt, like, not present into the game. But I think that's a major issue of most of these games. At this point, I've been so used to watching a bunch of different regions with very high-octane and intense series. And credit to the casters to keep the whole place interesting. But I think this is that they're gonna be hurt by how slow they play. Yeah. Like, they're gonna enter the international scene, and they're gonna be good at being a little bit reactive. They have fairly good responses to when plays being done to them. I just think that it's just not fast enough. And I don't mean like, oh, I rather it be done right away. No. I just don't think that they play at a tempo that's fast enough. even if they were to garner control from any like teams above the tier 3 teams, because of the passivity and they just wait oftentimes for a mistake. The only exception to this is game 4, where they actually put like some push to it near the end, um, or at least more so than like more something a bit notably more noticeable, that they put a push to it. And it was very sloppy all over the place. Like, you can tell it was messy and that they were just like excited. It was like nervous, excited energy going in and influencing the play, as opposed to what was their standard go-to. And so as I was watching this, I was mulling it over and I was looking at my list over here, and I kept thinking, where would this land? In in all honesty, I'm looking at myself and I go, well, okay, if the top of the lower bracket ladder is Unicorns of Love and Istanbul Wildcats, are they better than the Australian team? Worse? Better than the Japanese team? Worse? And I caught myself going, well, I don't think so. And if they are, not by much. And so my brain has to go to, what do I compare to these other teams that I can work with, right? Because none of the teams under Unicorns of Love are very good at ending games. So that's out of the question. In terms of creativity, well, Japan's got that in spades, and I appreciate that actually in this fact that we got a little bit of love from Turkey going into this series. You picking up the Vel'Koz, great, love it. And this is kind of why I watch these playoff series in order, because you get to pick up what teams have seen from other regions over time, because that's kind of like the momentum of the playoff series at this point. So I landed on and this is mostly because I think that Australia still has a ways to go, and because I haven't seen enough from them, at least not from this Australian team. But no. Thinking about it, so, and unless editing me changes their mind, I don't think they will, because I have to go to sleep soon and it takes time for editing this. But I don't think that they'll take games. Nope, that's not true. No. Yeah, I'm not particularly impressed with Pentanet GG, but I don't think that they're better than Detonation Focused Me. And by only like a sliver. I think that anybody that's like 9 through 12 can take games off each other and you can make a comparison. So, I guess that kind of spoils a bit where I'm going. So, well, what am I doing? So it's like, alright, top 6. And, cool, they're not there. That's expected. That list, part of the list was never going to change. And then, I'm putting them in 10th overall. And mostly because I can see that there's the coordination in the team fight, and they tend to play around their win conditions a lot, and that they have a lot more creativity, and they're a lot less predictable than the Pentanet GG. And I think that everybody else is leagues better than Infinity. So, unless Infinity changes something when they arrive. And those are my thoughts on it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. I am going to decide at some point whether I'm going to do a daily show after every day of MSI, or whether or not I'm going to do a weekly one of my thoughts of all the groups. But until then, all of you enjoy. I'm going to enjoy watching it as much as I can at MSI. Probably not live all the time, the weekdays I work, but I will catch it up as much as I can. Leave a comment down below if you are going to be trying to watch it live or just, as it comes along. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. Bye, and thanks for watching.